Good morning and welcome from Mount Rainier National Park.
Great morning. It is wonderful out here. It is doing some snowing right now, and we're here at the Cascade Falls, but we don't see the falls. I can hear the falls, but we don't see them yet. So we got a little wandering to do, but if it gets too crazy, I'm not going to do it because, well, I'm the lazy wanderer.
He's got to fit that into every video now. We're going to show you what we're staring at because it's amazing.
It's phenomenal.
Look at the mist going up the mountain. Wild, right? My cousins live just south of Mount Rainier National Park, so it was about a 90-minute drive to get there. Western Washington is simply stunning, with pine forest and several rivers that make their way to the Pacific Ocean. Our journey presented us with lots of beautiful scenery on the drive, but we simply had to stop here and admire this stunning view. This is Rife Lake Overlook. Scenic view right off of 12. So this is the sign for Mount Rainier, and yes, it is pouring rain, but we are going to get out and take our selfie anyway. As with the other national parks on this trip, we knew that we couldn't possibly see all of it due to the deep winter snows that had yet to melt. So we approached it with the, we can do what we can do and see whatever there is for us to see mindset. No road restrictions are like that. I mean, there will be, but even with the rain, we couldn't resist taking walks into the forest at every opportunity. It wasn't too far into the park that we parked and took a long walk to explore the rainforest, moss-covered trees, and new spring flowers. It cracked my cousin up that I just loved the skunk cabbage. I thought them beautiful, but she knew them to be stinky. Mount Rainier is an active volcano which rises to 14,410 feet above sea level and spans 5 rivers. It is the most glaciated peak in the contiguous U.S. with 25 named glaciers, and Emmons Glacier being the largest, stretching over 4 miles. 6 indigenous tribes maintain their ties within the park and reach back over 9,000 years. As we climbed above the snow line, we kept waiting for the road to end and force us to turn around. Luckily, we still had far to go and so much more to see before that happened. We stopped off to see Carter Falls and hiked the snowfield there. The Nisqually River flows through this area and runs approximately 81 miles from the Cascade Range to the southern end of the Puget Sound. The cloudy water is due to the glacial runoff and what they call glacial flour, basically sediment in the water that's even finer than sand. All we knew is that the views were jaw-dropping. And yes, we finally saw the falls. It's like a magical wonderland out here. I mean, seriously. Fluffy snow. Absolutely gorgeous. Winter wonderland. We found lots of falls, and I couldn't resist popping out of the car even in the driving snow. They were just too beautiful. Sometimes the view looked just too perfect to be real, but we stopped every chance we got. This park does have at least 152 trails to explore, but it's very accessible parked by car as well. And we were wearing huge smiles at every stop. As with most national parks, there is everything from skiing to biking to hiking available here, including the 93-mile Wonderland Trail and the opportunity to climb over 9,000 feet to summit the peak of Mount Rainier. But the peak of our visit was discovering the snowy Nisqually Falls. This is actually 3 different falls that cascade down the side of the mountain, and I swear it felt like we were in the middle of a movie set. It all looked just too perfect, too pristine, too incredible to be real. The falls tumble a total of 188 feet in its 2 sections, the longest drop being 162 feet. Even the Canada Jays made me feel like Snow White in her winter home. I had seen others head up on the bridge, so I made my way up and found this. I swear I just stared with my jaw open for at least 30 seconds before lifting my camera. With the black rocks and tumbling water, the deep snowy banks and snow-coated trees, perfection had struck again and left us both awestruck. Mount Rainier became our 5th national park in 1899 and was the first national park to allow cars, needing 1/3 of the ranger force to direct traffic. There are over 2.2 million visitors per year, which is still considerably lower than parks like Yellowstone or Smoky Mountain National Park, who see 4.9 and 14.1 million visitors each year. This means that this is a great park to explore and enjoy without all the crowds of the other parks. I have to say that even our limited visit, due to the steady rain and snow, was enough to make this one of the top 5 in our national park visits. Having hit the final section of snow-blocked road, we realized we were really hungry and headed down the mountain to the lodge we had seen on our way up, hoping to find a restaurant inside. So here we are at the lodge. Here's my cousin Mavorny. Say hi, Mavorny. We're gonna try to get something to eat. We got our stamp for the book, ordered food, and waited on the back patio, hoping to see Mount Rainier.
This is what it was like 2 minutes ago. 2 minutes ago.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well it'll clear up.
Yeah.
We'll just be patient.
Timing is everything, huh?
Yeah.
Turns out patience wouldn't be enough, and the closest we got was Rainier beer. It and the fish and chips were definitely tasty, but the views were beautiful, even in the rain. I cannot stress enough how magical these forests are. With the moss dripping down, growing along them. It's truly just magical. I know I keep overusing the word magical, but it just fit. I kept expecting Ewoks or wizards to appear out of the woods. And the farther we walked into the trees, the more it felt like that. There is a reason people are always raving about the Pacific Northwest. It lives up to the hype.
Oh, that is so cool. Usually you don't see it in this state.
It was getting late in the day, but we wanted to soak up as much as we could of this amazing place before leaving.
It's been a really good day. Snowed on us. The one thing is, Mount Rainier, she hasn't poked her head out from the clouds that we saw. So we may have to come back.
There are definitely snow clouds obscuring the top, but that's okay. The waterfalls were the highlight of the day, especially Nisqually Falls. So that's it for us from Mount Rainier National Park. Join us next time when we're going to be heading for Redwoods National Park. Stay safe, take care. We'll see you next time. But wait, look what I found as I was editing. Next up, we go looking for Bigfoot along the Columbia River Gorge. So make sure to subscribe and follow along.